Hello, teacher Lincoln. My team are Benjamin Arias, Alejandra Duque, and me, Maria Camila Garcia. In this part, we are going to explain different scope, but in here we have like a data. So the name is Nasdaq. So in here you can find different information. But the first one you can find different years, different date of years, and you can find open, close, that is the volume, the prices. So you can find the open, you can find the volume, height, ADG, close, and close. So we are going to explain the different causes about that. This about it.
Okay. The first is scarlet blood. The first line, this code provides powerful data structure implementing multinational arrays and matrix. The second is a collection of command style functions that make matploy work like matlib. Each pilot function makes some chain to a figure is stable in that it keeps track of the current figures plotting area and the plotting function are directing to the current axis. The next is pandas. It's an open source BSD license library providing high performance, easy to use data structure and data analysis tools for the Python programming language. No? It's a good choice when recovering large amounts of data because the data is not shaded. The next is the module contains the essential time and daytime classes to the manage time, hours, and datas. This class allows you can create objects to manage datas and times. The next, the head function is used to get the first in rows. The function returns the first and returns for the object based on position. Is used for quality testing if you object the right type of the data in it. The next is a scarlet plot is a diagram where each value in the data set is represented by a dot. To plot scatter plots when markers are identical in sign and color. Also data find some codes from Nasdaq and data Amazon. The next code is allows the programming done is execute as required and the results that have been programmed. Next is the code allows in the very convenient way to filter the values of a panda data structure to leave only those not null. Taking into account the information presented in the code through logarithms present in the database. The next code is allows you to quality shows to the data compilation was done correctly. The next code is allows a Python plot function using matploy taking into account the parameters set in the code 8 and 6. The next code is allows to add a vertical line through the axis, taking into account the address points stipulated in this code. The next is allows to do at an horizontal line along the axis, taking into account the address point stipulated in this code. And next is allows to add a support packet for easy to change plot styles with the same parameters as a pilot file. And the next is gives to order to the mini-web terminal to make a scatter plot taking into account the database to be analysis. And the next is the show. This code allows to the programming done is execute and require and the result that have been programmed. Next. Next. Bueno, okay. We have see two different graphics about different information that we have in the code. For example, Google, Amazon, and Nasdaq. You can see other graphics. Yes.
Well, so in here we can find the other code that we use in class on the post class. In here we can find find how API connection. In here we can find the first one is import file hub. In here this code is mean that requires the important to financial data, and so present in the data provides Nasdaq. So all the information what we need in here is the information about Nasdaq. So the other one is from find how recent import API exception. In here this code allows the important financial data through the rest framework will return a responsible with appropriation status and contact identifiers. Most error responses will be included in dates like a key in the body of the response. So the other one is import Jones. This code allows GSO is like it's a command to create a syntax for storing on sharding data. In the other one is import request. This code is allow important to delivery available to it's easy and investing different process in making to HTTP request in Python. So we use Python for that. In here for Python, it's great a way to the command request. So it's more important here. So the other one is import that matplotlib at Python as plot. This code is request that requests a graphics. This is important for the graphics to see different graphics, so different information here, the different basic data. So in here we have configuration find hub. So this the code this code is a little bit long. So this code is request the information, the financial capacity of data of Nasdaq, obviously. It's like a configuration by means of special importance codes. So the other is with finance at API clients configuration at API client through the financial information with the previous codes. So this code creates open source API C client. So it's like a command to import the request information. So from Nasdaq database, what I said. After. So in here we have a API instance find hub at default API. So this code allows the creation for new program extensions. So it's important talking to the account to the financial device or requesting permission scanners on establishing almost like a function that this code is like a pre-established the evaluate the arguments. So the information on arguments available in here, available the generation and error that they almost incurring arguments. In here we have a symbol, a APL. Here this code is the model preview. Contrasts are represent the numerical values of internal node of the analysis tree. So in here we have a resolutions like it's equal D. This code helps to the program resolution request for the analysis of data from the basis the base that we provide, that is Nasdaq, having a parameter equal is like to D. So in here we have the other code. It's like a try. It's located at all the code can raise an expectation or things arrays. It's used to refill an action of generation and acceptation. So in the other way, we have AP resource response of intense agreement that's a little bit long. So this code is allowed to be all the information that you need in the database. So it's important if you want all the information that the database from Nasdaq. So in here is like in addition, in a set to the added content to the database on different columns. So we have different columns that I mentioned in the first time. It's like a volume, it's like a something price, high, something like that. It's like this. For this is the call. So in the other we have a prime section with the column. So it's the little bit long. This function allows to the add recurring information from the database from many Google portal. So the other is that symbol, the Nasdaq. We have the Nasdaq like a spell is NDAQ. So this code is has provide the numeral values that present the database in Nasdaq, obviously. So in here we have a test resolution like M. This code allows the importance of analysis. Imagine taking into the account to the parameter is like an M of the analysis base. So in the other we have this from that like a number. It's 94684 on 800. This column is allowed to the control of the mountain of the data. So in here we can find a database, the presentation, so different exercise. So in here we have a test 2. Is like other numbers, like you start with 15. In here this column we price the amount of the data analysis. So in the other we have a test time period. So let me check here. Okay, like a period. In here we have like a period 2. So this command talks to enter account the information presentation through the time with Nasdaq database on exclusive period. The other we have like a period 4. It's a count time the same, so the period but the Nasdaq. On the other it's like my token. So in here my token. We have a BU9, so it's the down. So this code provide the contrast or represent the numerical value from the nodes analysis. So in the other we have RL, like it's equal request. It's a little bit longer, but in here this code is allowed to import to the library available facile to the abstract to the process making HTTP. So that explained after. So request in Python, sorry. And in grade, it's like a comments request. In here we have RJ1. It's like equal RL.json. This code is providing the PyQ like a programming, so interface to convert the Python object in memory as like that. So in here the other we have a little bit longer is here 2, so equal request. We have on this code there allowed to import to the library. So that is the Nasdaq, and we need pass the information to Python. We have the AIR2. This code is provide a picky little program interface to connect it to the Python. That this is important. The other is plot. Put the plot by at plot. So this code shows the option to the graphics. If you want to see the graphic about the information, you have to put a plot at pi. So from Nasdaq. So information is for Nasdaq. So a plot with a moving average and it's equal to. This code shows the option to the graphic statistic available in here with different commands. In the other we have available but n equal 4. This code shows the option the graphic statistical sub different variables. Then you can see. The other in here we have a plot legal, like look best than you see here. This code is allowed to add the legal automatic taking into account to the access to the analysis graph. This is analysis the data present. On the other is plot at title. This code is allowed to exclude the graphic and this corresponsibly the title of the like the graphic, it's like a symbol. On the other is the last one, it's plot at show, that this code allow the program that is execute and request, and the result that you have and the all your programming. So it is the show the all the information here. So this is that. So you can see here, so all the information. For that reason, you need to put the at show for see the all the information about the database. So I explained about moving average n equal to and moving average n to 4. So we have in here that the database in Nasdaq, you can see the close price. So this is all the graphic.
Okay. Autocorrelation in Nasdaq, the first line, this code helps to manipulate high level data by giving the command to write the information provided in the CSV files. The second line, this code is given to the other to generate or graph on the analysis data, making use of more dynamic tools, tools and those provided by material. The next line, this code is requires that the record graph be important from the database listing provided. The next line, this code allows the import of statistical model graphics and requests from the analysis database. The next line, this code is given the order to read the dates present in the CSV for this case that of Nasdaq futures, taking into account the parameters of hertz equal to 0 and the index equal to 0. The next line, this code is giving command efforts the serial graphics and programmed in the previous codes. The next line, this code allows the programming done in execute and require and the result that had been programmed. The next line, the code allows you to calculate variables by grouping data from the database to the analysis. The next line, this code is putting a parameter in the grouping of the data given a command. The next line, autocorrelate as last. This code is required the function and as tailored autocorrelation as last, taking into account the request command. The next slide, this code allows to trace the correlation function, giving the function of adding the information belonging to the ads on the dates analysis graphs. And first line. And finally, this code allows the programming done in a second and repeat, and the result had been programmed. Next. Coming. This next graph present the information present in the command, taking into account the date sent from Nasdaq, Google, and Amazon. Next. next. Thank you.